mau mau. Aku mau mau pa. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai ka iki mai luna mai. Ona mea huna no. Awe mele e ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai ka iki mai luna mai. Ona mea huna no. Awe mele e ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai ka iki mai luna mai. Ona mea huna no. Awe mele e. Kakaiaka e komo mai. Good morning and welcome, Unity of Kona. What an honor it is to be here in this beautiful Sunday morning, broadcasting from beautiful Kailua, Kona, Hawaii. We are so honored to live here. And as we start with the Hawaiian prayer chant, beseeching the Great Spirit and our ancestors in the 3-octave Eo Mai, as the Eo Mai, the beseeching of our ancestors and our Great Spirit for the wisdom of the stories being told. Why would they be telling these stories to their children? The count of the meaning of the story. And then the highest octave reflecting the stories of life. And why are we having these experiences that become our stories? With this knowledge, we don't have to repeat them over and over because we learn from every experience. And every day, Eala A, the dawning of a new day, we get a chance to start over and do better in life. And so it is, the prayer chant, the Eo Mai. Thank you for joining us. My name is Jim Carey. As we get started with the service, I'd like to ask everybody to please stand as we'll do together our affirmation, vision, and mission statements. Affirmation is empowered living, standing in integrity and authenticity. Together. I create a win-win situations and stand empowered in my truth. And so it is. Here at Unity of Kona, we come together with a vision. Our vision, a world family of oneness, peace, and love. With our vision to inspire spiritual growth and service through the active practice of love, prayer, faith, joy, and honoring everyone as a child of God. And so it is. Mahalo ke akua. Thank you, God. Amen. Well, I've got everybody standing. Now, we're going to have our singers come on board as we do our song for this month. It's One Big Family. So we got somebody come up here. We're going to do it right in front of the stage so that we all be on the same level here.
Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are one, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family, hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound, here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound, here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound, yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Woohoo! While we're all standing, let's take a moment in the sanctuary and say hi to your neighbor. It's been a week, so now it's time to say hello again.
Aloha, my friend.
My pleasure. And if you're joining us online, leave us a little comment in the comment section. We'll be back with you in just a moment. Good morning. Looking good. Yeah. Energy up and away we go. And away we go. Ooh, that's my favorite part. Well, welcome everybody. As we get started with the service, we're going to ask if there's anybody new or just visiting, and maybe it's been a while in the sanctuary here today that'd like to stand up and give us your name and where you're from. No, not today. But if you're joining us online, we'd like to send it all out with a great big from Kona. Aloha and God bless you. And so it is. Don't forget to join us upstairs. There might be a few things to nosh on, and we have a little fellowship after service today before the board meeting. And as we get started with things, let's see. Next on the agenda is the announcements. First and foremost, we are a prayer ministry. We have the You Pray app, Be Unity app that you can download on your iPhone or Android. Get instant connection with prayer. And Lee Summit, Missouri, where Unity Village does a 30-day prayer vigil. We also have the prayer request forms. To fill out a form, the box is in the back of the sanctuary, and then our chaplain prays over them here, and then they get sent on to Silent Unity. Now, this is the power of prayer tenfold, and it really is truly an honor to have that connection. And with that Be Unity app, you got instant connection to meditations and inspirational messages and all kinds of things to check out there. And so that pretty much covers it. For a few more announcements, though, we have Patrick coming up to share what's going on here at the church. Thank you, Patrick.
Good morning, everybody. So first and foremost, I want to recognize our team member of the month, Diana. Congratulations, Diana. Thank you so much. She's in the back there doing greeting. Well, hello, Diana, for your loving service to our spiritual center. We're so blessed to have you here at Unity of Kona. It's much easier to note all of the things Diana doesn't do than say what she does, because she does so much for our community. She does all of our bookkeeping. She's our volunteer office manager. She really kind of makes sure the wheels stay on. So we appreciate you so much, Diana, and your willingness to do whatever is needed and share your time and talents is always greatly appreciated. You're a bright light, and we are grateful for your spirit of aloha and willingness to serve. We love you. Join us today at 11:45 for the board meeting. Everybody is welcome to attend and observe. Clyde facilitates the weekly Qigong class on Monday mornings from 8 to 8:45 a.m. at Old Kona Airport State Beach Park. As soon as you go through the gate, go to the left. It's the first beach there. On Monday evenings from 6 to 7 p.m., Dondi leads the ukulele Kani Kapila style jam sessions from beginner to experts here in the sanctuary. Bring your uk, some are available to borrow, and come learn, play, and share. Come drum. Clyde leads the monthly integrated community drumming circle here at the sanctuary, now Tuesday, October 22nd, from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. All are welcome. Bring your own drummer shaker. Some may be available to borrow on a limited basis. Rev Sophia facilitates midweek mindfulness on Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. This is a weekly virtual gathering for Unity members and like-minded individuals to engage in prayer, support, meditation, and conversation to uplift your spirit. The Zoom link is posted upstairs on the bulletin board and in the letter and on Facebook. Some of our ohana are in need of food items. Please bring foods that do not require refrigeration or much cooking, such as canned, packaged dry goods. The box at the top of the stairs labeled Hawaii Food Basket will be used to collect the items. Mahalo nui for your generosity. And as you know, it takes a village to run our spiritual center, and we appreciate everyone. Kindly consider supporting Unity of Kona by becoming a contributor and sharing your time, talent, and treasure. There are several sign-up sheets in the back of the sanctuary for you to consider, along with the refreshment sign-up sheet upstairs. Mahalo.
Mahalo nui, Patrick. We thank you for all your service that you do here, too, man. It's amazing how this place runs like clockwork with a little bit of help from our volunteers. So everybody pitching in makes light work for everybody. Absolutely. And so now is the time in our service. We'll do our daily word. And today I've asked Sean to come up and do our daily word. So please give her a hand.
Good morning. What a great word today. Loving. It says so much, right? The boundless love of God expresses through me. I am loving. To be loving means to be kind, understanding, and generous. It means forgiving grievances easily and seeking to understand myself and others. In striving to be loving towards others, I begin with myself. Exercising self-compassion when I make a mistake makes forgiving others easier. Taking time for self-care makes it more natural for me to be a nurturing presence for others. Treating myself well helps make my generosity spontaneous and frequent. Love is the very nature of God. I am a spiritual being, which means love is my nature too. Through my loving nature, I am positive, optimistic, hopeful, and faith-filled. I am the heart and hands of God on earth. I am loving. And today's scripture is 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 7. Love is patient. Love is kind. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. And together, the boundless love of God expresses through me. I am loving. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. That was perfectly loving. God bless you. And now's the time where I ask you to get comfortable in your seats as we do some visualization, as we visualize the sanctuary. As we take a deep breath and relax, we breathe into this sanctuary. We visualize this as a beautiful heart. This heart space expanding within ourselves, spreading out to every person in this sanctuary. And as you feel the loving energy flowing in and through you, see this loving energy expanding to every person, every being in this world and on this earth. And if there are any events in your life or anyone you know in need of prayer, let's take a moment and breathe into this space what we've created, this most beautiful, loving heart. As our thoughts are prayers, our thoughts of our loved ones and of the world, we hold them in the light and pray God's greatest good as we come together now and do our prayer for protection. For the light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. And so it is. Mahalo kia kua. Amen. Thank you, God. And as we move forward, in our next section is the music coming from Namanu Mele. These group of ladies are putting it together, a couple of songs for us today, and we really welcome them back with the heartfelt songs. That means songbirds, and these songbirds are Shauna Bradford, Arlene Araki, and Elaine Albertson. So welcome to the songbirds.
This came out of a workshop that I did with Edwin Gaines, where she teaches you all kind of stuff about yourself, and then she talks about walking on fire. And I came away from that workshop knowing that I was living in fear, and then realizing that even though I was living in fear of my desires, the desires of my heart, and the things that I was called to do, I was going to do them anyway.
The screen wasn't right. The screen wasn't right.
I'm going to do that anyway. I showered.
Did it? Can you move that window up to the, so it's more visible? Oh.
walking with intent, consciousness ascends. I am holy and I am whole. I am filled with light, radiate, illuminate. I am power and I am love, walking with intent, consciousness ascends. Walk through, walk through.
Mahalo, ladies. Thank you so much. Amazing. I just love the walk through. We'll keep on walking. No matter what's going on, just keep walking through. It's amazing. And as now we can move on forward with our meditation and message. Today we have Reverend Sophia Falke, and her talk is on conscious life, walking with integrity, love, and power. So please welcome, coming in Zoom, Reverend Sophia Falke.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Good to see you all again. I missed you. I just want to tell you all that you are powerful. You have the power to accomplish great things. How does that feel? Feel good? It's not uncomfortable? Okay. All right. Well, I'll just skip over the things I thought you might have said. So you're the ones going right on. I love it. Okay, good. Now, we just completed 15 weeks studying the principles presented in the book, 15 Commitments to Conscious Leadership. And as I've mentioned before, the principles presented in the book apply to conscious living, not just leadership. And thank you, Kayla, Sasha, and Kealoha for making these 15 weeks possible. You rocked it. I appreciate you so much. These 15 commitments give you the power to do great things. And today we're going to bring it all together, do a refresher. Some of you were not here for certain of the commitments, and we'll be going through them quickly. But I want to start with the basics. And I'll do the share screen thing that you know I just shine at doing. Yeah. Uh-huh. What? It's there we go. Wait. Oh, I shows kind of getting okay. 15 commitments of conscious leadership, a new paradigm for sustainable success. So remember the line that we had? Yes. And what happens? Okay, so we have below the line and above the line. All right, let's get this. All right, so what happens below the line? I already just gave you a hint. You're closed. You're closed. And defensive. Yep. Committed to being right. And everything happens to me. And it's all everybody else's fault. It's all out there. It's the weather, it's the politics, it's whatever you can make up so that you do not have to take responsibility. I just remembered I should get out my timer so I don't go 5 hours. Okay, I've got it. All right. So then above the line, very different. Open, curious, committed to learning, and by me. Things happen by me. And as we know, we can always go past that, and things happen through me and as me. So what we have, and let me see, what do I look like? Am I in the corner here? I'm looking, yeah. Okay. All right. So commitment one, taking radical responsibility. Now, what does this mean? I'm not going to go through the affirmations for each because we'd be here for 5 hours. Okay, so take radical responsibility. And the affirmation is I commit to taking full responsibility for the circumstances of my life and for my physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well being. And I commit to supporting others to take full responsibility. Yeah, that's a tall order. Remember when you were kids? You know, the dog did it. I remember an ashtray that the dog broke. I certainly didn't. And the imaginary friend did it or whatever. But as we grow older, hopefully we learn to take full responsibility for everything that happens in our lives. We take ownership of our thoughts, emotions. And when we do that, it's empowering and it's integrous and it requires accountability. You know, a choice to live consciously and make decisions aligned with spiritual truth. So one thing to do, and remember the line there, our magic line, is in everything you do, ask, am I above the line or am I below the line? And for each of these commitments, we can say the same thing. So commitment 2 is learning through curiosity. Remember above the line, it had curiosity. Oops. All right, I'll get this. So when we're learning through curiosity, it's committing to growing in self-awareness, committing regarding every interaction and seeing it as an opportunity to learn. And seeing curiosity, committing to curiosity as a path to rapid learning. Now, when we stay open and curious rather than reactive or defensive, it creates a space for understanding and compassion between friends. It gives love an opportunity to flourish when we listen and learn from each other. And even when something feels like it's bad, to be curious. What is it in this for me to learn? Now, the third commitment is feeling all feelings. And I find this one fascinating. And this was one that I spoke on, and I was wondering, how am I going to get through this? Because I was raised when you're supposed to be tough, and you weren't supposed to express the feelings. And yet, when we stifle them, it's constrictive. And what's important is to feel the feelings all the way to completion. Locate them in your body, and then move, breathe, and vocalize your feelings so they release all the way through. Sometimes this can be done in 60 seconds. Sometimes it takes longer. But it's to go through it. And sometimes it's to go through, feel the feelings and share it with a friend. Sometimes it's appropriate just to go out into the woods and scream. or go out into the car. I did this one time. I found out someone very dear to me, I've known her my entire life, died. And I just pulled my car into the driveway and I sat there screaming and pounding the steering wheel and crying for 45 minutes so I could get it out of my system and just totally feel them rather than sitting back and periodically go into the grieving process. Feel the feelings and take you to a deeper self-awareness and enhance your personal relationships and your connection with each other. Now, okay, I love this one. This one can get you into trouble. Speak candidly. You ever shudder when somebody comes up to you and say, I've got to be honest with you? They think, oh my goodness, what's coming? But speaking candidly is saying what is true for you and being the person to whom others can express themselves with candor. And when you're in a community like the Unity Ohana, it's so important to be open with each other and to encourage each other to be open and to be there to receive their candor also with love and appreciation. So this is coming from a spirit of compassion, sharing, healing, and authentic connections. So it's every day, ask, where have I been holding back and not being truthful with people? And how is it not serving them? Okay. And I'm noticing I've got, I think, do I have slats on me? Hold, okay. Hold on a second. I'm going to take care of that. Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves. Be right back. Change of the seasons. Okay. That better? Okay. All right. So what did we just do? Where am I? Candor. Okay. So the next one, I can find it. Commitment 5. Oh, and this is one of my favorites. You know that I would talk about this anyway. Eliminating gossip. Remember the challenge to go complaint free for 30 days? Of course, I'm going to bring that up. And the thing is, some of you really took it seriously. I remember one of you holding up your wrist with the bracelet, actually, a couple of you. So it's a commitment to ending gossip and talking directly to people and not allowing others to use you. It's called triangulation. If somebody comes to you and says, oh, would you, so and so's giving you problems, I think somebody should talk to them. How about you? You know, not doing that, not getting caught up in the drama of it, but offering to support someone in speaking with another person. But it's to come to each other and be open and truthful. This is related to speaking with candor because gossip diminishes your power and it'll destroy a community. And tied to this, do you love how all of these are really they support each other? Is practicing integrity. Whoops. Yeah, practicing integrity. And this is probably one of the most important qualities for me personally, because if I'm accused of being out of integrity on anything, I really step back and, oh my goodness, where have I failed? Where have I gone below the line? It's committing to be masterful in that area. And that includes acknowledging all your feelings and expressing your truth and keeping your agreements and taking 100% responsibility. And it serves as a foundation for creating conscious communities. And when you live in alignment with your values, you uplift and inspire everyone around you. Now, commitment 7, I'm getting better at this. Well, they all want to come out. Okay. Whoops. No, I went the wrong way. Okay. Generating appreciation. Uh-huh. How many keep a gratitude journal? How many of you, go out of your way when you meet someone to tell them how much you appreciate them? Uh, every now and then, it's Vegas, so we tip just about everybody, but every now and then I will tip the person who is cleaning the restroom because I so appreciate the service and to be able to go into it and find it, to my standard. And receive appreciation. How many times when someone has thanked you for something or given you a compliment, have you gone, oh no, not me? Ever done that? Or that's nothing. And that diminishes the person giving you their expression of appreciation. And if you don't already, go ahead and start in the morning, in the evening. If you don't write it down, at least think about what happened today that was amazing. And if there was something upsetting, what was the gift in that? And then see how the good things will come to you and grow in your life. The next one I really like, excel in your zone of genius. Have you ever thought of yourself as a genius? I know I never have. And yet what was that? Okay. Well, the thing is, you are so magnificent. And if you get my answering, my whatever, the recording, when I'm not able to answer the phone, I end it with, by the way, if no one's told you yet, you are amazing. Because everyone has genius in them. Each of you has a genius. There's a zone of genius. Because you know people that can't do what you do, and you see them and you can't do what they do. When I was putting this together, I was thinking, I wonder if I could handle the cash register and everything that's involved in checking people out of the grocery store or any store, because it's gotten more complicated over the years. So there's a zone of genius for all of us. And this is one that I'm not necessarily that good at, and I'm working on it. And that is, whoops, go the wrong way, living a life of play and rest. And that's something that a lot of people don't do well. And so it's creating the life of play, imp- laughter, definitely laughter. I do that much. But to seeing all of life unfolding easily and effortlessly, and to rest and renew yourself There's too much sleep deprivation in our culture. The Western culture. I think we always feel like we have to be on the wheel, the rabbit wheel, squirrel wheel, whatever it's called. Um, so it's balancing productivity with rest, productivity with play. And you'll find that the more you do that, the more productive you'll be and the more playtime you'll have because you'll be energized and rejuvenated. It also means setting boundaries and learning how to say no when somebody's asking you to do something that is outside your comfort zone or would exhaust you or would not be fun. Now the next one is ugh, exploring the opposite. And this, anybody been on a debate team where you're yeah, you're assigned to. Now, I've never been on a debate team, but I love the concept where you are given a position that you have to support. And sometimes it's opposite of what you believe. And you're forced basically to see the opposite. And when we do that, when we look for wisdom in something that is not part of our truth, we might find that we've misinterpreted things, that we might have been looking through the wrong lens at something. And, most of our relationship with the world is how we interpret it. So look for the opposite and revel in it and actually invite people to debate with you. Now, the 11th one is sourcing approval, control, and security. Now, this is inviting you to go within, not looking outside of you for the approval, for security. It's something that you have within you. So you have the power. And sometimes it means doing some serious inner work because you have had a background where it has been difficult you've been put down so much that you don't believe in yourself anymore. And that's why you come to unity, is because of our principles and because we tell you exactly how magnificent you are. So look for that internal power. Go into meditation. Write yourself a letter telling you how wonderful you are. Commitment 12 is having enough of everything. Do you ever feel that there's not enough? I would like more of certain things. And yet, I'll tell you, even yesterday, I was talking to someone and I said, I'm so grateful. She goes, what for? I said, for everything that I have and where I am in my life right now. I am so grateful because it is more than enough. And remembering that if we practice or when we practice the principles, it is God's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. It is there for you. It is shifting the consciousness and knowing that you have enough time, money, love, energy, space, resources, and that you are more than enough. And this one can be tough for people. Number 13. Experiencing the world as an ally. There is an amazing book by now I forget his name, but The Eye of the Storm, Gary Simmons. And in it, he says, no one and nothing is against you. I see Kayla nodding. Yes, it is such a powerful book. And I've had people say, well, somebody's, pointing a gun in my face. What do you mean there's no one against me? But the thing is to come from the consciousness that all people and circumstances are allies and are there to help you, then you'll see that it is a friendly world. It can be, because as you express that energy, that's what you're going to draw to you. And it helps so much in the spiritual growth, to feel good about yourself, to be integrous, to be peaceful when you can see everyone as an ally. Now, commitment 14. Creating win for all situations. And what I love about this is there's so much, when I used to do labor contracts, it was always looked at as a win-lose situation. The nurses would want a certain amount and the hospital would want to give that amount. And then it was like, how do you manage that? And how wonderful it would be to come together and truly collaborate and look for the greater good. So it's a win for you. It's a win for the other person. It is a win for whatever organization you're part of. And it's a win for everyone. Where you communicate openly and candidly and share what would elevate the situation for everyone. And then finally, la 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 la. And Kayla spoke on this last week. So who remembers? Who's studying? Kayla, you can't answer. Anyway, okay. Oops. Being the resolution. Committing to be the resolution or solution that is needed and seeing what is missing in the world or in the situation as an invitation to become whatever it is that you need to be. Again, you have the power. It is what you want to share with the world. It's how you want to show up with the world. It's how you want the world to show up with you. Life can be challenging sometimes, can't it? There's discord. There's also great love. So remember, when we commit to living consciously in integrity, love, and power, we can resolve the conflicts and create harmony through our presence. So as you go forward in this week, I invite you to reflect on how you can be the resolution in challenging situations and relationships, and how you can shift how you respond, because you do have the power. And sometimes the inner work can be painful, but you have the power. It is God's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Ask, practice the principles, and it is yours. So let's go claim some wonderfulness for ourselves as we go into meditation. I invite you to sit back comfortably in your chair. Close your eyes so that your inner eye might more clearly see. And as always, breathing deeply, which is a form of meditation in and of itself. Breathing in the light and the love that is God. When you exhale, release any tension you might be feeling. And again, breathing in the healing power of God and feeling it flow throughout your body, starting at the crown chakra, coming down through your body, flowing through your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Feel them relax. And down through your heart chakra. Feel that beautiful energy of love from your heart. Allow that flow of God's energy to continue through your body, through your abdomen, your hips, your legs, down through your feet. Feel that energy going into Mother Earth. Continuing to breathe deeply. Affirm, I have the power. I am the power. I am powerful. I invite you to bring to mind any area in your life where you are not feeling powerful. Imagine you're standing in front of an altar. And whatever it is where you do not feel powerful, take that and encase it in a ball of energy and place it on the altar. Now affirm to yourself, I release and I let go. I release this to God. I no longer have attachment to this problem, this issue. Now infuse that ball with your love. Radiate your love. Now imagine that ball being so filled with loving energy and the vibration increasing that it starts to rise. It continues to rise. Watch as it dissipates because it no longer has power over you. It no longer has energy. It is now in God's hands. And now as you go forward this week, that anytime this issue comes back, this problem comes back into your consciousness, say, I release and I let God. I release and I let God. As we turn to this time in this place, know that you are loved. You are a blessing. You are powerful. And if no one's told you yet today, you are amazing. And so it is. So, as you open your eyes, appreciate how wonderful you are. And as you look at each other, see each other as the amazing people you are, the souls that you are. And by the way, I want to see some people on Wednesday night. Come on down. It's all on Zoom. We can have conversation. I miss you. I would love to just have a chance to chat and lead you, support you in prayer. And that is my 30-second elevator pitch. So see you Wednesday. Aloha.
Thank you, Reverend Sophia. Yeah, everybody, Wednesday night now. This is that new program, Midweek Mindfulness, and that's at 6 at 7. Join us on the Zoom, and that's posted in the newsletter. Absolutely. What an amazing talk, and Reverend Sophia always inspires us so much, and so we thank her for coming in Zoom, and she's doing so much work here for the church. So thank you, honoring Reverend Sophia. Thank you, guys. And now's the time in our service. We'll do our gifts and offerings and tithes and offerings in many ways in which you can support this ministry. Some of which are going to make your donation, the QR code coming up here, and we're abundantly grateful for all the donations and the tithes, services, and as well as treasures and talents. And so then we get our ushers moving forward as we have a little more music coming on. We'll do our offertory prayer together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am abundantly prosperous in every way. And so it is. Mahalo keakua. Thank you, God. And again, we have Namanu Mele. The ladies coming back to join us with a little bit of their song, the Songbird Ladies. Mahalo nui, loa.
Burning it down so I can learn to fly, living into my power, unshackle my mind, straighten my crown, release and align. I'm burning it down and I will rise. I'm burning it down living into my power, unshackle my mind, straighten my crown, release and align. I'm burning it down and I will rise, I will rise, I will rise. A leap of faith to trust me, listening to my own divinity, turn away from ego and lies, and I will rise. We 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 will rise. It's all come down, and I've taken flight.
Mahalo. Thank you so much, ladies. God bless you all, and we'll see you next time we see you. But what an amazing accompaniment, and you guys putting this together for us. We truly appreciate you all. And now is the time in our service. We'll bless these gifts and offerings as our ushers move forward. Thank you, ladies. We really appreciate your working with us today. And so as we come into the offertory blessing, it's on the board. Through Spirit, we know that as we give, so shall we receive. We dedicate and consecrate these gifts to do your will and your work in this center, in our lives, and in our community. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. Thank you, God. Mahalo keakua. Next Sunday, our guest speaker will be Sasha Knowles coming back. And so on our topic is True to You, Inside and Out. Explore the transformative power of aligning with your true self through integrity, body love, and conscious choices. Discover how embracing your body and honoring your values can create harmony, fulfillment in all areas of your life. This is your invitation to live authentically and in full alignment with who you are and from inside and out. Music next week will be Jesselyn. And so we're looking forward to that. And I know Sasha always has us up dancing or something. So she's got something in mind. I know it. So definitely join us that week. And now in closing, I'd like to ask everybody, please feel free to tell your friends and family about this Unity of Kona. We're a Facebook event, Unity of Kona, Facebook Live, also on YouTube and Twitch. So join us and send the word out as we share the little bit of aloha with the world coming from Kona here in Big Island, Hawaii. And now we'll have everybody make a circle, or whatever size circle we get here today, right behind the camera as we do our closing songs. Let there be peace on earth, and aloha oi. You're not even on camera. Yeah. It's going to make noise. All righty then. Circles ready? All right. Thank you, everybody. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To
to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And as we hold these thoughts of all the 15 commitments that we make to ourselves, let's stay above the line until we meet again. We'll see you next week. We'll do Aloha Oi.
Aloha oi, aloha oi, eke ona ona no ikalipo, one fond embrace, ahoy ayao, until we meet again.
Or we say a hui ho until we meet again, my friends. Come back and see us next. Same bat channel, same bat time. You're at Unity of Kona. You got refreshments upstairs, a little fellowship.
Aloha, e haoli na opio o Hawaii, holy holy ahe ahe makani pamane Falke aloha no Hawaii e Hawaii e kuone how Aloha, e haoli na opio Hawaii, holy holy ahe ahe makani